I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them.
You step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the gang now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a ring now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had two necks, I got homies that can sleep without two, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it, walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it?
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That's 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 35.
2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Not with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Bears.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On second down. It's Freeman, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the 25-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Running back again.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 52.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Bears first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Cohen. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bears take over
at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. Has given me the evil eye, folks. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back now in Buffalo. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Sterling Shepard, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard.
Here's Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
On the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Freeman.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
But he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
On the tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Bills. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bills, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk.
With the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, dancing toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't trying to repeat. 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream in the stuff. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty turn me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breeze.